The Steelers dominate the Atlanta Falcons in the preseason finale by a final score of 24-0. And I've got my takeaways coming at you here in just a second, Steelers Nation. So let's just jump right away with the score here. 24-0. The Steelers defense pitches a shutout in the preseason finale. Kenny Pickett once again looked sublime. 4 of 4, 86 yards, and Najee Harris got a touchdown. Jaylen Warren got a touchdown. No passing touchdowns from Pickett in this one, but George Pickens had a really nice catch for 35 yards. Diontae Johnson had a really nice third down reception as well. And the Steelers defense, because the Falcons did not play any of their starters today, the Steelers defense just absolutely obliterated them all game long, getting turnovers, stopping them, all these different things. The Steelers absolutely dominated this one from start to finish, and they finished their preseason 3-0 for the second season in a row, and they head into week 1 versus the 49ers feeling really, really good about themselves. The leading stat leaders for the Falcons were Logan Woodside, with 21 of 28, 177. Carlos Washington was the leading rusher with 11 carries and 17 yards. Damn, that's terrible. And then you got Jaylen Harris with 6 receptions for 71 yards. Not very good performance by the Falcons, but I got my 5 takeaways coming up here in just a second. But first, make sure you grade the Steelers' performance tonight. For me, I'm giving them a straight-up A+. They played fantastic tonight. Maybe the third and fourth team offenses kind of stalled there at the end. But whatever, man. I'm going to call this, because the first team offense and defense absolutely did fantastic, I'm giving them an A+. Let me know what you guys are doing down there in the comment section. And this is going to be the pinned comment on today's show. So YouTube's going to throw you an ad break here in just a couple of seconds. Take advantage of that time by grading today's performance from the black and gold. All right, starting with my first takeaway here is that the first team offense looks ready to go. Matt Canada has had this team prepared, ready to go, and kudos to him. I'm excited to see what he's going to be able to do against first-team defenses in the regular season, particularly against a really tough defense, and in the San Francisco 49ers, especially if Defensive Player of the Year Nick Bosa is on the field. But this offense, man, 5 drives this preseason, 5 touchdowns. Nothing else needs to be said. Kenny Pickett looked absolutely fantastic. I believe he's only had 2 incompletions this entire preseason. That's incredible. Now, it does come against second-teamers for most of the preseason, right? But I'm looking at Kenny Pickett. I think he's ready to go. I think he's going to, at the very least, not suck this year, which is a great thing for Pittsburgh Steelers fans, because I think this defense here in Pittsburgh is going to be elite. And then also the run game today, especially on offense, was the star. 3 running backs got into the end zone today. The top 3 guys, Najee Harris got in there. Jaylen Warren ran over somebody to get into the end zone, which was fun to see. And then also Anthony McFarland got into the end zone as well. The run game was definitely the star today, and that's what you want to see, because Matt Canada has said time and time again that this offense is going to be this run game is going to be the heart and soul of this offense this year, and today it definitely looked that way to me. Now let me know down there in the comments section, who was the MVP of the game for you? Now for me, I think there's lots of different options here. I'm just gonna go with the Steelers offense in general. I really liked what I saw from Najee. I really liked what I saw from George. Like, everybody had a moment today. Nobody kind of hogged too many moments today. But, Kenny looked really good. George looked really good. Diontae looked really good. The running backs looked really good. They each got into the end zone. So I'm going to give it to the offense in general for me. Let me know what you guys think down there in the comments section. All right, and then another one is that Landon Roberts brought the boom early on in this one, had a tackle for loss, had a sack on a green dog blitz, which was absolutely beautiful. And I think he solidified himself as the true number 2 inside linebacker for your Pittsburgh Steelers today. I think that Quan Alexander will rotate in, kind of give him a little bit of a break, especially in your nickel packages and your dime packages, when Landon Roberts is going to be a clear it's going to be a clear liability. He's going to be a clear liability in pass coverage, man. Like, he's just not good in pass coverage. But he showed today that he's elite as a run defender, and he's elite as a blitzer. That's why you bring him in, and he absolutely showed that off today. Now, I got 2 more takeaways here, but first, let's have a word from our sponsor at BetUS, and they're offering you guys a 125% deposit bonus when you go chatsports.com/bet and use promo code Steelers125. Now, what does that mean? That means that if you go to BetUS right now, chatsports.com/bet, and use promo code Steelers125, and you put in a deposit of $100 to $600, they're going to give you 125% of that money back to you to use on your bet. So if you put in $100, they give you $125 additional dollars to use on your bets. That's a fantastic deal if you ask me. So take advantage of that just in time for week 1 when the Steelers play the 49ers by going to chatsports.com/bet and use Steelers125 as the promo code to get that 125% deposit bonus today. All right, now number 4 on my list, Nick Herbig puts a cherry on top of that really good preseason that he's had, man. He's had multiple pressures in every single game. He had another one today on a beautiful inside counter move against a back of like a third-team right tackle. Right, will he be able to do that against, the Tristan Wirfs of the world, the really high-end offensive tackles, starters in the league? I guess we'll have to see, but he's been surely impressive in the preseason, and I cannot wait to see what this kid is going to be able to do as the first guy off the bench as a rotational edge rusher. Now, do me a favor, man. Click that subscribe button right now if you want to become an expert on the Pittsburgh Steelers and join our family here on Steelers Talk. We got weekly live watch parties, a weekly live show where we try to talk to you guys about the Pittsburgh Steelers and have you guys get involved in the conversation. And then also we got daily Steelers, rumors, news, in-depth analysis videos for free here on the channel. So this is going to be the place for you if you love the black and gold and you want to talk Steelers with your fellow Yinzers. And then my final takeaway in this one is that there wasn't really a clear winner at slot cornerback, right? Chandon Sullivan and Elijah Riley really didn't show out, at least on the broadcast, right? I'm sure when I look at the All-22 this week, somebody is going to come out as a winner, but I kind of looked, I was looking really closely at Chandon Sullivan and Elijah Riley in this one. And I was saying somebody win that job today, and I don't think really either of them did it. So it's going to be interesting to see what goes on because they both played really well this preseason. They both have good training camps. So who's going to be that guy for Mike Tomlin that Tomlin trusts to be his starting slot cornerback this year? It's going to be interesting to see. I personally would go with Elijah Riley. I think he's a better blitzer. I think that he's a better run defender, being a former strong safety. And Chandon Sullivan had a rough year last year with the Minnesota Vikings, whereas I want to go with the younger blood here in Elijah Riley. But let me know what you guys think down there in the comments, who you think should start at slot corner. Some final thoughts here from me. Of course, 24-0 is an amazing, amazing performance for the black and gold. And I'm looking forward to what this team has in store for the 2023 season. Now, of course, last year was a big disappointment after going 3-0 in the preseason, but I think this year it's a little bit different with how good the first-team offense looked, with how good the first-team defense looked. This team looks ready to go to have a really special season, and I cannot wait to see what they have in store for us here in 2023. If you want to follow this team's journey throughout the entire 2023 campaign, do me a favor, click that subscribe button right below this video to join our family here at Steelers Talk. That'll be it from me today, guys. Really do appreciate the support and staying up late to watch this video. I'll see you guys later. Peace.